Hi, hello, my name is the Mac in the Box, and welcome back to the After Hours After Show. I'm really sorry that this episode is extremely late. Like, by extremely late, it's nearly episode 7 of WandaVision this out. But yeah, I'm sorry this episode is late, but today we're back in the After Hours After Show with episode 6 of WandaVision. So yeah, let's just jump right into it, lads. So the episode opens on a Malcolm in the Middle opening sequence that is just it's beautiful. We then have Billy and Tommy narrate into the camera, which is also similar to Malcolm in the Middle. We are then introduced to the personality that is Pietro Maximoff, who is certainly something, to say the least. We then see Wanda's Halloween outfit, and anyway, I'd just like to point out that my boy Billy, alright, he's repping the comic accurate suit. It's absolutely bellissimo. We then see Vision's costume, which is also comic accurate, and I love the comic accuracy of these outfits. It's just beautiful. For some reason, I really like Wanda's headpiece. I think that's really cool. I think it's a cool addition. And I hope we get to keep that onto the suit, the new suit that she's going to have, hopefully by the end of the season. If we don't get that, then I don't know. Then outside in Sword, the jackass Haywood kicks Monica, Darcy, and Jimmy Woo! Jimmy Woo! Oh, Jimmy Woo! We gotta love Jimmy Woo. If you're not a Jimmy Woo fan by this point, then you're just a bit stupid, innit? They kick him off the Sword grounds, but Jimmy Woo, being the absolute tank that he is, just starts beating up Sword agents and steals their ponchos for the homies. He hooks his homies up with the ponchos. Vision then explores the outer land area of Westview, where he finds people who are either in a movement loop, or they're just completely still. It's pretty eerie to watch. Tommy's speed powers activate, which is sick. Monica and the Woo leave to meet with the aerospace engineer. Wanda and Pietro talk, showing us that Pietro is aware of what Wanda is doing, and there's clearly something up with him. He's not. I don't think he's the one from the X-Men films anymore. You know, I think I was wrong. I know, it's mad. Vision returns to his normal Avengers costume and speaks with Agnes, similar to like we saw him do with Norm. But I think Agnes may have been acting here to point the blame at Wanda even more, because I think she's still involved with it all. Then Vision breaks out of Westview and begins to crumble in a scene that I would say is pretty great. I think it was really good. Because Vision is literally dying and Sword is watching it happen, and Vision is still holding on to like, I need help. No, the people need help. Like Billy. Vision is a really cool character, and they're doing him well in this show, and I really like that. Darcy tries to intervene and help Vision, but she is handcuffed to a car and then basically just left there. Billy Wiccan, his Wiccan powers activate actually. And he hears his father's cries for help. He speaks to Wanda about it, and Pietro makes a joke. Don't sweat it, sis. It's not like your dead husband can die twice, which we'll get back to later because that's an important line. Wanda then blasts Pietro through a cardboard graveyard, and Wanda extends Westview, engulfing the whole Sword campus, including Darcy, but just merely missing Haywood, which is a bit annoying. Okay, questions and theories. What is up with Pietro, guys? As I said, I think I was wrong. Pietro was just played by Evan Peters. I think it was just a meta joke by the creative team, and it looks like... Oh, wrong question. It just seems to be a meta joke by the guys behind the show. I honestly think that Pietro is either probably Wanda's subconscious personified. I think it might be that if they go in with there is no villain, Wanda is actually just on her own in this. Or it's Mephisto in disguise, or the big bad in disguise. What is up with Monica's blood scans, alright? Monica in the comics is the superhero Photon and sometimes Spectrum. And it looks like she will become a hero in this show. The blood scan that Darcy shows indicates that Monica is changing due to her time in the Hex. And by the end of the show, I believe she will become a superhero because we know she's going back in thanks to the aerospace engineer, which will probably change her again. And then she's just going to keep getting her body changed over and over again. She's just going to become Photon. It's like Well, just wait. That's my prediction. Vote on. Watch this space, lads. What is up with the aerospace engineer? I'm still predicting that it's Reed Richards, hopefully played by John Krasinski, and that's my dream of what will happen. But to throw a few names out there: Shuri, Scott Lang, Hank Pym, a new guy from the comics called Adam Brashear, or he's known as Blue Marvel, and is known to have a close relationship with Monica. That's basically what I got from this week's episode. Also, Pietro saying, "Don't sweat it, sis. It's not like your dead husband can die twice." This light this isn't mine, by the way. I don't know what. Oh, look at that. Does it change? Oh, I don't think it changes. We'll just stick with this one. Yeah, Pietro saying, "It's not like your dead husband can die twice." How does he know? He said his memories went from him getting shot in the street in Sokovia for no reason. It was definitely not no reason. He was saving Hawkeye in the life of a child. I don't think that's for no reason. Bit weird. But then he says he hears Wanda calling out to him. But how does he know that Vision died? Because I didn't think anyone knew that, which points to him being the big bad of the show in disguise, because Wanda's going a bit off the rails. But if it is Wanda's subconscious, as Pietro, it would make sense, because she didn't want to look at her brother's face, so she changed it. Probably got a version of Quicksilver from the multiverse and slapped his face on it. I'm still hoping that it is Fox Quicksilver, because he's my favourite thing about them films and I really liked him. But I'd be fine if it wasn't him. I'm also okay with them just doing a completely new cast of X-Men, which I actually don't want anyone else from the Fox films to come over. I'd be okay with maybe Magneto being the big cameo at the end of the show. I think that'd be really cool. Big cameo predictions right now: Reed Richards, Ultron, Magneto. They're my big things now. Either Michael Fassbender's Magneto, or a completely new one. Either way, we all know the helmet. So yeah, my big theory time. My big theory is the same as last week, but I'll recap it for you now. Okay. Wanda is not fully in control of her power. Mephisto is behind it all, and he is draining Wanda of her power so he can use it for his own evil deeds. He struck a deal with Wanda to create a town and sitcom for her and her dead husband. All she had to do was bring him the body of the Vision. She gets to live her perfect life and has everything she's ever wanted. Kids, Vision, her brother, and a normal life. But once he has what he wants from her, or when something goes wrong, he rips it all away. Wanda's kids, her brother, her husband, or convinces her they're gone because of sword or something like that. Or he convinces her wrong because of sword or something like that when they aren't actually dead. Leaving her broken, lost it all again, and her powers explode, leaving a portal into the multiverse where Westview once was. So yeah, that's my big prediction. I don't think anything really shattered my prediction. Maybe Mephisto is Agnes. Maybe Mephisto is Ralph. Either way, we need to keep an eye next week on Agnes, Dottie, because we haven't seen Dottie in a while. Apparently she's important. Agnes, Dottie, Ralph. We still need to see Ralph. We don't know what's going on with Ralph. We know we're going into the final 3 next week. Because it's been described as Act 1 is 1, 2, and 3. Act 2 is 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6. And Act 3 will be 7, 8, and 9. So we're going into the final 3, lads. It's gonna be wild. We've got the Modern Family one. I think Modern Family this week. But yeah, let's get on to the conclusion. Anyway, WandaVision episode 6 is fantastic. Acting is still on point. Suspense is used perfectly. Costume design is superb. Evan Peters, Marvel. I just think this week has been it didn't top last week, but it's really good. It's on par with last week, but I'm gonna what? what was that? I'm going to give this week's episode of WandaVision an 8 out of 10. So yeah, sorry for this episode of After Hours After Show. Has been late, guys. I had no motivation to make anything, but now I do, so there you go. Have a wonderful day, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios, my dudes. Catch ya.